Hi guys, this is Erica from Gokce Capital. Now before I begin, be sure to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Just as the sun was setting, Lily Ford heard a strange rumbling outside. Devastation had come. What happened? We'll find out at the end of this video. But first, if you live in an area prone to landslides, you should know how to prepare. And in today's video, we have the top things you need to know. Number 1. What is a landslide? The term landslide describes a wide range of ground movements, but in general, a landslide is when natural material on a slope becomes saturated with water and starts to flow downhill through force of gravity. Number 2. Where do landslides occur? Landslides occur in every state and territory, but the Appalachian Mountains, Rocky Mountains, Pacific coastal ranges, and parts of Alaska and Hawaii have severe landslide problems. Number 3. How can you prevent landslides? The physical causes of landslides cannot be removed, but there is still much that you as a landowner can do. For one, keep material and structures away from slopes. This means you should remove loose or heavy material from the top of a hill, and similarly, avoid piling junk on a slope or building any sheds. Another major thing you can do is control water on your property. Fix any leaks in your pipes or drainage system immediately. Install flexible fittings to prevent your pipes from breaking. Make sure your drainage system leads directly to the base of the incline. And avoid building sprinkler systems on slopes. Finally, you can also strengthen the ground itself. This can involve removing loose soil and replacing it with more dense material. It may also mean building a retaining wall at the base of a slope, or planting trees and shrubs on hills to keep the soil pacted and protected. And finally, it could also involve digging a ditch to divert landslides away from your home. And number 4. So what should you do during a landslide? Well, you must act quickly. Get to higher ground if you're not able to evacuate. This usually means going to the upper level of your home. If you're outside or in your vehicle, watch for flowing water, and also listen for boulders knocking together or trees crackling, especially if you are walking or hiking. Either way, call for help if you are immediately affected. And finally, in the immediate aftermath of a landslide, listen to your water company. Often, water becomes contaminated, so pay attention to any boil advisories from your government or utility company. But having said all this, you may still be wondering, how important is it really for me to prepare for landslides? Is one actually going to hit my property? Well, it's unlikely, but not impossible. Just ask Lily Ford. Lily lives in Haines, Alaska, a small town situated on the state's mountainous southeastern peninsula. Her home is one of the wettest in the United States, but also the most beautiful, surrounded as it is by old-growth forests of cedar, Sitka spruce, and western hemlock. Yet the rain that feeds these stately trees is also a threat, especially combined with sloping terrain and rising temperatures. But Lily had other things on her mind when she heard that heavy rains were forecast for the first few days of December 2021. In fact, the rains were monumental, topping the monthly average by 2 inches in just 2 days. Still, Lily went on her way throughout the day on December 2nd. That is, until an hour before sundown, she heard a strange low rumble outside. When she looked out her window, she saw a 600-foot-wide cascade of timber, mud, and debris flowing down the nearby mountain into the ocean. The massive landslide passed right through a portion of Haines, not far from Lily, sweeping away houses and, tragically, 2 people as well. Local fisherman Woody Paul was in his boat when he saw the landslide hit 3 homes. All of a sudden, there was a tidal wave that took off from the beach going outwards, and I knew something big had just happened, he said. He estimated half a mile of the mountain crashed down around the town. Unfortunately, such events are increasingly common in landslide-prone areas as climate change brings more heavy rain to the west. According to High Country News, landslides kill 25 to 50 people annually in the United States and cause more than $1 billion in damages. The worst part is that they are nearly impossible to predict. Yet Alaska is at the forefront in managing this sneaky threat. In neighboring Sitka, sensors now measure rainfall, pressure, and soil moisture on the 3 mountains around town, sending a constant stream of data to the Sitka Fire Hall and Ranger District. Furthermore, Congress recently passed a bill designed to provide funding for a new National Landslide Hazards Database so property owners can know whether they are at risk. Sadly, such a database is far from complete, but you can visit the USGS's landslide inventory to see whether there was a landslide in recent months near your property. And if you live in a mountainous area, it's a good idea to have an emergency pack and evacuation plan handy. After all, you never know what the next rains may bring. But what do you think? Do you have any stories about landslides? Let us know in the comments. Did you like this video? You're going to love our Gokce Land Due Diligence program. We'll make you a land due diligence expert in just 7 days. Check it out at gokcecapital.com/glad. And while you're at our website, don't forget to explore our $1 down properties at gokcecapital.com/listings. Finally, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email, call, or text, and we will respond as soon as possible. So thank you for listening, and more to come.